Hello, everyone. I'm Dinesh Nirmal, General Manager for IBM Automation. Before I get started, I want to thank you for joining the Economist Innovation at Work Conference to discuss how digital transformation can support the workforce. The title of today's session is Automation: Scary, Smart, or Strategic? As the leader of our IBM Automation business, I've heard all three terms used to describe the adoption of automation technologies. But of course, I believe only the latter two are accurate. Some people believe automation means machines and technology. I understand why. The early days of the industrial automation were focused on streamlining manufacturing processes and the emergence of assembly lines. Remember, as school children, many of us learned about the automation by seeing pictures of workers surrounded by large machines doing tasks that had previously been done by humans. In my opinion, this is why people fear being replaced by automation tools. However, based on decades of experience, I can tell you that automation tools won't replace humans in the workplace. In fact, automation tools will enable humans, employees, to do what they do best. Automation has always been about people, even during the days of industrial revolution. That's because automation tools reduce the complexity of work and bring simplicity to tasks, processes, and decisions. This helps people focus on what matters. Let's take a small example in our own daily lives. In 60s and 70s, people used to wash dishes by hand. That's a very simple example I share in every one of my presentations. But over time, if you look at it, that whole task got automated. The washing of dishes has been replaced by dishwasher. But think about it. It enabled us, all of us, to spend more time in what matters the most. Spending time with your children, taking a walk to be more healthy. A lot of things can be done in that time. While the time has been freed up, it really helped us to automate that task. But today, that same thing applies in many places. Whether it's a workflow or a process you're automating. You take RPA, any task can be automated. Look at airplane, for example. You get into it, I would say, I was with a major airline manufacturer where they gave me an example that, Dinesh, the pilot is there just for comfort. While it's an exaggerated statement, think about it. A lot of those things are automated using autopilot. So automation plays a role in it, but it helps the pilot today to make the right decisions and focus on the right things. So it really helps us. And I just gave a couple of small examples, but for organizations, automation can help employees reclaim up to 50% of their time to focus on strategic priorities. That's good for everyone. Employees can bring more productive and innovative organizations can deliver to their customers, and customers gain positive experiences. And that has never been more important than it's today. Before the pandemic, organizations were adopting automation solutions to improve processes, workflows, and decisions. The pandemic has only accelerated this adoption, but it also made leaders evaluate how automation solutions could be used across entire organization. In fact, data shows that by making information-centric jobs more productive, organizations can dramatically improve their business performance. It's also estimated that the largest approaches to automation will release $134 billion in labor value in 2022 alone. Think about it. Even surgical work is being automated using robots. That's what's happening today. But look at cars. The focus on cars, other than electric, is self-driving cars. That's where companies are spending tremendous amount of money. They want to automate. Let me give you a real example where an enterprise, a major airline, the minute a plane comes into 1,000 feet, a process is kicked off, an event is kicked off to make sure that the ground crew is ready, to make sure the baggage crew is ready, to make sure that the food crew is ready, cleaning crew is ready, everything. At that point, everything needs to be automated. How do you make sure that you cannot have any hiccup in that process? It's called a complex event processing, to make sure that all those processes, all those events kick off 10 more different events. But at the same time, automation really helps that airline save cost, bring efficiency, bring more productivity into it. That's what automation brings. And we see that every enterprise, every customer we work with is looking at trying to get automation into their enterprise, not from a cost savings. Cost savings is just a byproduct. It's more about bringing productivity and efficiency into it, and thereby bringing in more efficiency in there. But again, automation is all about people. That means employees. I've already shared that automation solutions can help employees reclaim up to 50% of their day. As a result, employees can then focus on strategic priorities. When organizations use automation solutions, they're able to streamline mundane and repetitive tasks and have greater, faster visibility into the performance of their processes and workflows. And due to this increased productivity, employees can focus on proactive problem solving and creative solutions instead of fire drills. Innovate. With automation solutions, organizations can remove unfulfilling work from their employees' task list. This means employees can use their reclaimed time to focus on what they do best, developing new products, new services, or experience that help them differentiate themselves from the competition. It's a lot of great examples. We have an insurance customer. A process that used to take 3 minutes has been cut down to 3 seconds. Think about it. It's from a customer perspective, like each and every one of us who use that process or that task for that insurance company, all of a sudden has gained instead of our 3 minutes, we have gotten 3 seconds, can be done in 3 seconds. Think about the efficiency it brings. Think from the insurance perspective, right? That person who had to go do that for 3 minutes, all of a sudden have saved tremendous amount of time to go focus on new innovations. It becomes very critical for every enterprise to automate those tasks so that their employees can go focus on higher value tasks. Employee satisfaction, growth, and retention are very important to me. Based on my experience, employees who are able to focus on what they do best and innovate have a higher job satisfaction. They're also more likely to learn new skills or take on new organizational challenge. This is good for the employees, but it's also good for the organization and employee retention. Automation is nothing new. However, the need to adopt automation tools across enterprise organizations has never been more critical. As organizational leaders, you have the opportunity to embrace technology, make it accessible to your organization, and enable smarter and more strategic employees. While there is no one-size-fits-all approach to integrating automation solutions into your business, a customer recently shared his trick to adopting automation. Just get started. I hope you will. Thank you.